Let's check out all the builds I did in 2020. 20 builds? 2020? 20. He said 20. Here's the first build I finished up this year, a little Mad Max vehicle. It was a Jimmy Flintstone resin cab. Went with a tank chassis and a whole bunch of stuff from the parts box. It was a fun build. A lot of scratch building. Super blast to build. This next build, an AMT C-Cab. It's a Ford C-Cab. I updated the year on it. Scratch built a dolly in the front. Scratch built the airlines. Did a lot of weathering. It's completely wired. That was a fun build too. Here's actually it's a shampoo bottle. It's a Head and Shoulders shampoo bottle I turned into an anti-gravity vehicle. A lot of scratch building on that. A lot of stuff from the parts box. Cigarette lighters for the engines. That was a fun build too. Here's a Tamiya F1 car painted with the rattle can Tamiya camo yellow. The kit's about 20 years old, and I actually used the kit decals, and they laid down great. I was really surprised. I love my F1 cars and Indy cars, and that was a fun build. Those Tamiya kits are just wonderful. I'm sure you guys have all seen this video. It's my deodorant stick, and I turned it into an anti-gravity vehicle. Something fun to play with. I wanted to have some fun in 2020. It was kind of a depressing year, and why not just do some different stuff? Speaking of different, I did a Gundam. Not really into Gundams. This is a Bandai Gundam. Wanted to try one while I was on the kick of doing things different. The fun thing about doing this Bandai was weathering it. That was a blast. I've got a video on that too if you want to see it. That's mainly all about weathering. Here's a neat little Tamiya kit. It's actually my very first tank I ever finished. And it's a Tamiya Bulldog Walker M41. Did some basic weathering on it, basic dusting, a little bit of mud, some rusting. Pretty easy tank to build, typical Tamiya. And a little trailer. I like building little trailers and the stuff that come in kits, the odds and ends stuff. This actually comes in a Tamiya Gamma Goat kit. A little quick build. It was a little weekend build. I don't know what I'm going to match up with that trailer. Guess I'll have to build something else. Here's a fun build. It was the Revell Starsky and Hutch Torino. You guys have seen the video on that too. Of course, I slammed it, pro streeted it. That was a blast to build. It was in a group build. What a blast. Littlest, tiniest build this year, a little paper tank. Hey, it's a build. Thing's so small, it's the size of all the fuzz on that little turntable. That come out of the Tamiya KV1 tank kit. There's the Tamiya KV1 tank. I got a video on that too. That was a fun build. I actually built that to take to some shows. Once I got one tank under my belt, I thought, well, I'm going to try another one. That was my second tank build. I liked how it come out. It come out pretty good. An easy build. It's all new tooling. And it's something I wanted to try. If I'm going to start getting into some tanks, I might as well do some new tooling stuff. So it's not that hard. I highly recommend that kit. Now here's something pretty cool. My little tiny walking tank from Fist of Fury. It's a 1/72nd scale, and that thing is tiny. I've got a video on that too. Did a lot of scratch building on it. Added a lot of bolts, nuts, detail, extra shields and stuff. That was a fun build. Again, something different. Oh, I see the top turret isn't on all the way. I'll have to fix that. And there's my big walking tank. That thing looks like a bug when it sits on the floor. It's pretty good size for 1/72nd scale. It's another Fist of War kit also. I have a video on that too, I think. That was a fun build. That thing's so big it won't even sit on that turntable. It's wanting to walk away. It was a fun build, a lot of dusting and weathering. Of course, you guys have all seen the video on that. The garden tractor. I actually did 3 of these. The other 2 aren't really done. They're like 99% done. This one here is finished. It was a fun build. Come in an NPC IndyCar kit. Little garden tractor. Did a lot of scratch building on it. Added lug nuts, reworked the exhaust, added a bunch of all the cables and wiring and stuff. It was fun to build. That was a blast. Here was something pretty cool. Jimmy Flintstone resin skulls. Jimmy offers the best skulls out there in resin. He must have 100 different resin skulls to choose from. So I grabbed these 2 and whipped these out in a weekend. That's always fun to do. Here was another fun kit. This is a little Ming kit. It's a tunes kit. These are designed to build in like an hour. Anyone can build them. They're like snap kits. The fun part is you either sit down and play with them or sit and paint them really cool. Here's my other Ming tunes tank. Of course, these were both built in a group build also. They were really fun. There's my DOS work tank. It's 1/35 scale. It's a Panzer. And the kit I just finished up today, actually, it's a Mini Art 1/35 scale ball tank. I've got a video coming out on that here in a few weeks. I need to get on that video. That was a full interior kit. Pretty intense build. It was fun. It's different. We'll see you in 2021. Hey, we can't forget about the 57 gasser. Got a video on this too. We weathered the heck out of this thing. Even used the hypersonic Chariot decals. This video is over.